You stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Welcome in, everybody, to the TNGG Racing League here. They're doing another one of their CTS-V challenges at Watkins, Glen. This time, we are at the Cup configuration and not the one with the boot. So they have more guys showed up this week. Looks like we got about 13, 14 right now. Might be a couple more stragglers joining in here. But it is still a 2.5 mile track. Just took off the little boot and heel there from last week. Thomas Lane was able to bring home the win. This week might be a little bit different as they just start to wrap up practice here. Couple seconds left. These guys are getting ready. They decided they would have a couple races between the time that their season starts and now. They did a super speedway challenge, super speedway blitz. Then they're doing this Cadillac challenge here. So we'll see these guys out on track. They aren't going to be having a race next weekend. That is broadcasted. I do believe their season starts after that in the trucks. And they just finished up practicing here, so we'll see qualifying laps take place momentarily. See who jumps out on track first here. You can see just how massive this track is. When Watkins Glen first started, it actually ran through the streets. Accident caused them to move it to where it sits now. So Thomas Lane is out on track. Aaron Raymond. Don Bawalda here. Making his way towards that bus stop area. John did show up last week, so he's got a little bit of track time here. Brennan Gregg coming through the penultimate corner, headed to that final one to start his qualifying lap. Looks like he's the furthest along here. Aaron Raymond as well, about the same spot on track. The bus stop got a little bit too much on. Those rumble strips sent him up in the air, did it to Aaron Raymond. Like Brennan Gregg's about the same spot on track here as well. What this first lap looks like for those two drivers. Brennan Gregg the fastest through both last two sections. Put up a 1:10.35. Almost the fastest lap we've seen. We did see a couple 109s in practice. Thomas Lane Jr. with a 1:10.47, good enough for second place. Robert Amaral up there with a 1:14. These guys are going from basic .11 turns down to about 9. Aaron Raymond, first lap didn't count as we saw that huge jump off the curb and into the wall a little bit, it looks like. Second lap was a 1:10.40. Thomas Lane's second lap. See what it is here. Looks like it is not any faster, so he's sitting with 1:10.47. Dale Rapp, first lap of 1:12.06. Second lap, 1:11.84. Mike Allen, second lap, a 1:12.02. John Bawalda, a 1:12.30. So these guys are all getting relatively close to each other. Michael Mayu's first lap looks like it didn't count either. One thing you have to watch out for on these road courses, you go off track, and it looks like that lap probably isn't going to count either as he went a little bit wide there. And that is it for the qualifying session. Do have a quick little warm up here. Get some of these guys out on track and we'll take a little look around here. Julian Blue. They are allowed to come a little bit wide there. That is a section where where last week they went down through the boot. This time they don't have to worry about that. They got that long straightaway to get as much speed as they can before coming to the final two corners. If we can go inside. See how fast they have to get on the brakes after that long straightaway. Make their way through that penultimate and final corner here. And also trying to get down that pit lane as it comes off right off that corner. You guys have 5 sets of tires, 50% fuel. We're in for 45 laps of action here tonight. Michael Mayu getting out just behind Brad Slagle there. Thomas Lane Jr. out on track too. Got about a couple minutes here. Coming through that bus stop. Thomas Dixon stopped on track. Isaiah Warren. That's the corner there. Brennan Gregg just put up a 1:10.93 here in this last little bit of the warm-up session. They'll get set, ready to go for the race here. Only a couple drivers are going to complete a lap. Michael Mayu might be able to get his lap completed here. And he does. That's a 1:12. Like these guys are gonna are getting a little bit more competitive than they were last week. Last week with that boot kind of threw them a little bit, as you don't really see that too much here with especially the guys that select Watkins Glen or the NASCAR circuit. They move over into the grid here. Guys, get down to the grid here. So we've got Brennan Gregg qualified on the pole, win him some money there. Aaron Raymond, Thomas Lane Jr. and Dale Rapp, row 2, row 3, Mike Allen and John Bawalda. Row 4, Robert Armrall and Michael Mayu. Row 5, Isaiah Warren and Julian Ballou. Brad Slagle and Joshua Jernigan. And that is the way it fits tonight. Make their one pace lap around here. Here they come through the bus stop. Side by side they go. But one of the last times you'll see these guys side by side around the track like this. Even see the pace car goes off the track a little bit there. Coming down the hill. Getting ready to go green. 2 more corners and we are set to go here in the TNGG IEL Cadillac CTS-V Challenge. Pace car will be ducking in. Drivers will be getting ready to go here. Brennan Gregg qualified on pole and will lead them down to the green flag. Green flag is out. And he is down and away. If he can get just in front of Aaron Raymond to clear that corner. And he does. Thomas Lane Jr. just behind him. Dale Rapp back behind and Mike Allen just to his outside, as it looks like Robert Armrall goes around early in the race. Like Tom Dixon got, oh, he's still good there. Oh, that was Josh Jernigan. Go take a look here, see what happened. Just in front of Isaiah Warren here. Isaiah Warren just doesn't slow down and takes him out right there. So Josh Jernigan got pushed into that outside wall. Up front, we have Brennan Gregg and Aaron Raymond side by side. Coming to turn one, Aaron Raymond takes the inside route and is going to take that position from Gregg. Gregg battles back down on the inside. Side by side they go. Up through the S's. Gregg with a little advantage. Raymond battles back on that inside line. Gregg gets into the rumble strips and has to slow down. Thomas Lane takes advantage as they head to the bus stop. Brennan Gregg is just slowing down. Everybody's going to try and go around him here as he just stops. Like he jumps to the pits there. Like he just hit that wall just a little too much here. As he was battling with Raymond on the lead. After that incident there, Raymond has a 2.5 lead over Thomas Lane Jr. Mike Allen behind him. And Julian Ballou. Go back and take a look here. See what happened to Brad Flagel here. Coming through the bus stop. Oh, just gets a little loose. Goes right into that outside wall. So Julian Ballou and Mike Allen battling hard on track for 3rd position. Working lap 3 now. Aaron Raymond in that NOS machine. Just put down the best lap of the race with the 1:10.74. Thomas Lane holding on to 2nd here. 1:11.51. Mike Allen and Julian Ballou still battling it back here. Dale Rapp sitting P5. John Bawalda. Michael Mayu making the pass on Joshua Jernigan. Norbert Armour making his way through here. P8. Isaiah Warren. Tom Dixon, Brad Slagel. That's everybody in the race right now. Good look here as they come through turn 1. See a little bit different lines everybody kind of takes. Up through the S's. You can just see the hill that they have to climb going through those S's as they make their way to that back stretch. You'll see him coming here to the bus stop. He's just outside. Like everybody's staying about the same distance off here. Come through the carousel. Down that long stretch here. To the penultimate corner before they make that final right-hand turn down the front straightaway to the start-finish line. And as I said, these guys only have 50% fuel. So we'll see how far they elect to try and take it. I believe last week, if I'm not mistaken, they were making it 15, 16 laps or so. But that is also with the boot configuration. So might be able to make it a few more laps. We'll see how this all shakes out here. Aaron Raymond leading the way. Thomas Lane Jr., Jackson Springs, North Carolina. Owner of the league. Thank him for allowing us to broadcast this. And these guys will be back later in November as well with these cars. Gillian Blue. Mike Allen. Dale Rapp. John Bawalda, Baltimore. Mike Mayu. Isaiah Warren. Raymond now has a 2.5 second lead over Thomas Lane Jr. Lane Jr. last week seemed to have a little bit easier of a time. We'll see if he's able to reel in Raymond here. As Blue is able to make it by Mike Allen, currently up 6 positions, sitting P3 right now. Aaron Raymond going by like Tom Dixon there. Jump on board here with our leader, Aaron Raymond. Comes up here to the bus stop. You can just hear that downshift and on the brakes. Kind of rolls it here through the long sweeping carousel. Gets straightened back up and down the, I call it the backstretch here. Come to the final 2 corners. Carrying a ton of speed there. Everybody's kind of spread out here. Nobody's really close to one another. Got anybody? Like Julian Blue's battling back there. Tom Dixon's a lap down behind him. Mike Allen making his way through the bus stop while closely behind. Well, a couple seconds by Dale Rapp. And Bawalda's about 5 seconds back of Rapp there. Michael Mayu just making his way through the bus stop as well. It looks like we got Tom Dixon hitting pit lane. Maybe. Looks like it, like he just almost went to pit lane. Well, it looked like we had a crash back towards the back, so let's see. Like Alan Warren here, let's take a look. See what. Well, sorry about that. We got issues are fixed, and here we go. 13 laps in. Aaron Raymond still leading the race. Working his way around. Looks like Robert Armorall there. Goes a little wide, and here we go again. Like I said last week, I think they were able to make it 15 or so laps on a fuel run, which would work out to a couple stops this race. We'll see what happens here momentarily as these guys work their way through these couple laps here. Aaron Raymond has a 2.5 second lead over Thomas Lane Jr. Julian Ballou making his way through the S's here. Mike Allen in fourth, Dale Rapp in fifth. John Bawalda in sixth. Mike Mayu a few laps back there. We've had a couple retirees, Brennan Gregg and Isaiah Warren. are done. Thomas Lane Jr. coming through corner one. Inside, outside. Stays just inside those rumble strips there. Who's running? Everybody's still running pretty close together as far as lap times go. Leader was a 1:11.36. Clear back into fifth place was a 1:12.79. So a little over a second separating them per lap. See here. You can see Thomas Lane just pulling away from Blue here. Go look at Aaron Raymond. They keep going back and forth. Raymond's faster a couple laps, and then Lane's faster the next couple. So it looks like this race might come down to pit strategy. Down the front stretch. Let's take a look. We got some action towards the back here. Let's take a look, see what's going on here. Coming through the bus stop. Oh, inside wall. Gets a little loose out on the track. Julian Ballou had nowhere to go and gets a little action there as well. That takes Ballou from third position back down to currently in seventh. He'll take that faster pair and get back out on track as quick as he can. Raymond's grew that lead out to almost 3 seconds at times. Let's see them both kind of in that same shot there. Up through the S's. Mike Allen still out on track. Looks like Dale Rapp is headed down pit lane. Got a little damage there on that left front. Looks like Raymond just took that corner a little bit wide. Still carrying a ton of speed. And now he does have that 3 second gap on Thomas Lane. Tail wrap coming out of the pits. We'll see how that affects these leaders here. Able to merge in right between Raymond and Lane Jr. Down that long stretch into the bus stop. Hey Brad, how's it going?
Well, it's been better.
Definitely looks like it. Well, since you're saying you're done here, how was the track?
Track's fine. I have any issues with the track. It was the rolling road hazard that I had issues with.
Lived up to the Twitch gamer tag there, Havoc.
Yeah, total havoc. That's exactly what it is.
Well, we're about halfway through.
Yeah, I my first hiccup there was when the bus stopped there on lap 2. Car was over there on the inside. I missed my entry, so of course miss entry, miss everything else, and hit the wall and had to use a quick repair. But I talked to Brennan. He said his force feedback cut out. So I wonder if he's on a Thrustmaster.
Oh, yeah. I was kind of wondering what happened. They were battling pretty good together, and then all of a sudden, he just basically stopped. Knew he hit the inside wall, but
Yeah, Thrustmaster's having issues with TX, and TX is right now they're working on it.
heck, man. You guys are getting ready to start your season in a couple weeks. How's that looking for you guys?
Oh, I'm ready. Go back to something that's regular to race with, and mostly ovals.
Yeah. You guys spend enough time here at Watkins, like?
Yeah, I've really done myself in for this last week and a half with these dang road courses. Watkins Glen here last week, and then Sonoma last night, and the Xfinity cars, and then Watkins Glen tonight, and then Wednesday I got Coda in the next gens.
Ooh, that's way too much road course racing for me.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it was good to talk to you for a little bit anyway, man.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to doing your job here and giving everybody else a good show to watch.
Everybody's bouncing around here. Looks like Aaron Raymond's pulling what Thomas did last week out to over a 6-second lead.
Oh yeah, you get clean air and you get your line. You get your line, you get in your zone, you're good. And that dreaded turn, 9 from last week isn't here, so that helped me out a lot, me personally, but
All right, well, I'll let you go, but thanks for hopping in.
yeah, take it easy. See you at the end.
That was Brad in that 052 calling it a day. Aaron Raymond out to over 6 seconds now over Thomas Lane Jr. Lane Jr. did just run the fastest lap of the race that time by with a 1:10.73. Tom Dixon headed into the pits. Dale Rapp just ran his personal best of a 1:12.01. So these guys are getting a little bit faster. We're about halfway through the race right now. They did make their pit stops on lap 19. So if that's their max fuel run, we'll see how they strategize the end of the race here, because they've got more than that left. See who else is close on track here. Looks like Bawalda and Michael Mayu's starting battling a little bit. Michael Mayu might have got by Bawalda there. Gonna drive away a little bit here. Only 0.7 of a second separate them as they come down that backstretch headed to the bus stop. That is one thing that you definitely have to do, set up your corners as you're coming through there. Get off your line just a little bit, you're into the outside wall or completely into the grass. Through the carousel they go. You can take a look from the nose here of Bawalda. Closed in pretty quick there. You just barely touched the wall. These guys are the closest battle on track. Mayu goes way wide. Looking back from Mayu to Bawalda. Let's see how these cars just slow up as they go through that bus stop. Was down to 0.4, now it's back out to 6, and then coming out of the corner, Bawalda just floored it there and got almost into the back of Mayu, slowed it down. Now Mayu has 0.6 of a second lead. Looks like it's growing a little bit here. Raymond getting past Tom Dixon again. Raymond's coming to that start-finish line, and Bawalda is coming up the S's, so they're not too far away on track. And that is the next car in front of Aaron Raymond here. If Raymond can try and get the fastest lap here of the race. It looks like he goes a little wide there through the carousel. Carries a ton of speed out of that carousel down to that straightaway. Thomas Lane Jr. was trying to close the gap a little bit there, just can't quite do it. Raymond still has that 6-second lead. Thomas passing like Tom Dixon there. That is one thing watching these guys race. They try and keep it as clean as possible, and lap cars give tons of room. 2 leaders don't want to ruin their race. And these guys on those super speedways only had a couple races where they were a little more cautions than they would like, but I look forward to watching their regular season as it kicks off in a couple weeks. And then of course they'll be back here in these cars in November. $20 laps to go. Aaron Raymond qualified P2 and is just looking to drive away here. Out to over a 7-second lead at the moment. Headed into the bus stop here. Thomas Lane's just now through the bus stop. There's a little ways apart here. Like Dale Rapp's back on pit lane, getting that car fixed up again. 19 laps to go. Getting about to that 10, 12 lap mark. They pitted now. They could definitely make it to the end as they last pitted on lap 19. But that gap is still growing between Raymond and Lane Jr. here. Blues back there almost 19 seconds behind Lane Jr. Mike Allen another 11 back from that. Mayu is also back there a little ways. This is the only real battle on track here is between Buwalda and Mayu. Buwalda's staying about the same, about 5 to 6 tenths behind Mayu here. Aaron Raymond's not too far behind either. Finish line, so that is literally how far apart they are on track. All right. Aaron Raymond still out to over a 7-second lead. Over Thomas Lane Jr. here. Julian Ballou still in third. And Mike Allen just behind them. Thomas Lane Jr. is still trying to fight back, just not quite enough here. Unless he can come up with a way to make up about 7.5, almost 8 seconds now. Like I said, they are inside that pit window. They're probably going to have to pit because I don't believe they can make it. Micah Mayu and John Bawalda battling back and forth here. And just behind them is Aaron Raymond. Watch Raymond try and go by these two as Mayu goes way wide as he has the past several turns. John Bawalda down on the inside, going to make that pass on Mayu to come through the straightaway here. See if Raymond can get by Bawalda here. Closes ground pretty quick. Down to the inside and makes that pass as well. Thomas Lane Jr. still has the fastest lap on track at the moment. Mayu and Bawalda keeps switching positions here. Aaron Raymond still out to a lead, but he looks like he is slowing down just a little bit as Thomas Lane Jr. is now within 6 seconds. So he closed a 1.5 seconds that lap. A 1.5 seconds that lap. So we'll see if Raymond is trying to slow it down to maybe save a little bit of fuel here, or what the deal might be. Oh, they ran identical lap times that time. 1:11.84. But on track. Looks like Lou got a little loose there. Might be coming into pits, but he was just a little slow there. Thomas Lane has a couple of lap cars to get by in order to get in position to battle for that win here. Michael Mayu and John Bawalda just in front of him, battling each other for track position. 10 laps to go. Aaron Raymond still out in front. Looks like those lap cars have slowed Thomas Lane Jr. maybe down a little bit, but not really gaining too much ground on them anyway. So looks like he just now might be getting close to where he can think about making the pass there on Bawalda. Aaron Raymond coming through that last corner momentarily. We'll see if he's going to keep on driving on track. 9 laps to go. Looks like it's going to be pretty close to having to pit this next time, depending on how much fuel he used and how much he was able to save. They were almost empty when they pitted on lap 19. That is going to be the sign that everybody else is going to be coming to pit lane here shortly. Through the bus stop. John Bawalda's in the pits. Probably should be seeing pit stops from everybody, I would imagine. Be pretty close right now anyway. Yep, staying down to the inside, going to make that pit stop. Thomas Lane Jr. in at... No. He stays out. Michael Mayu's in pits. Interesting strategy here from Thomas Lane Jr. I'm assuming everybody would have to pit one more time. Who's going to stay out and try and make it one more lap. If we got what this says here. See how he's driving. Like he's not really holding anything back at the moment. Right on the back of Jernigan here. And try and pass him and then get down into that pit lane. So pit time for Aaron Raymond was 10 seconds inside that box. Right now, Lane Jr. has a 20-second lead, but Raymond is closing in on that pretty quick here. He is going to pass and get back out in front. So we'll see how that affects the race here, as he is just now inside in his pit box getting service in there. Looks like he's getting 4 tires and everything, 16 seconds. So that was definitely not the strategy to go with there for Thomas Lane Jr. He is now 17 seconds back and growing. Aaron Raymond has to hit his marks, and he will win the race today. Mike Allen in his pit stall. Lane Jr. and Michael Mayu on track together there. Joan Ballou passes Mike Allen for third place at the moment here. Doesn't look like anybody has anything for Aaron Raymond right now. 5 laps to go. And an 18-second lead. Last car on the lead lap is going to be Mike Allen here. But Aaron Raymond is not too far behind him, as you can tell on track here. Thomas Lane Jr. was closing the gap just a little bit, but Aaron Raymond is pulling a little bit more of a gap this time. See here. By the last lap times. Lap 40. Lap 38 is when Raymond pitted. And lap 40 is when Thomas Lane Jr. pitted. And that is the difference of the time on track right now. About 17 and a half seconds or so. I think we got a few more retirees. Rapp and Armorall. 4 laps to go. 3 to go as soon as Raymond gets to that start-finish line. Through the bus stop a couple more times. Thomas Lane Jr. just coming down to that straightaway that leads to the bus stop. Aaron Raymond already through and down around the carousel. Last time we'll see these guys on a road course for a little while. Last time we'll see them in the CTS cars as well. They go back to the truck series. Hit, the NASCAR ovals. Aaron Raymond, 2 laps to go. Thomas Lane Jr. just now making his way to that start-finish line. Coming through the bus stop. Round the carousel. Aaron Raymond has a 19-second lead as he takes the white flag. Let's jump on board of that NOS machine. Follow him around the track as he makes his final lap here. Coming through that straightaway that leads to the bus stop for the final time. It's a little loose there coming out of the bus stop, hits that carousel. Down to that long straightaway. Two more corners left for Raymond here. Glen showing off a little bit as he wins the TNGG IEL Cadillac Challenge. Thomas Lane Jr. just getting to the start finish line here. Dylan Ballou here. But that is the way the race ends here. Yeah, I don't see. I don't see. Do not see him, so we'll get Thomas Lane. Quick. Hey Thomas, Mike up in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey man, a little more challenge this week as you had another driver that looked like he definitely put in the work to give a little challenge here.
Yeah, he kind of tore my shoes off there. I tell you, Aaron, he was putting it down there. I noticed him in practice there. He was pretty fast there. But yeah, I'm just trying to stay consistent. And I know a couple of turns there, I kind of overshot my turn a little bit, and that kind of threw me behind. And traffic didn't mess me up too bad. He was just faster. That's all it was. But I think it was a good race though. Aaron did real good.
Yeah, it definitely was a lot more entertaining this week than last week. You guys had quite a few battles on track, so definitely something to look forward to.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Then you guys start your season in a couple weeks, head back to the trucks. How's that looking for you guys?
Yeah, I think everybody's ready for that. We're gonna do a preseason race actually next week, April 1st. So we're just gonna run 80 laps, kind of run it like we are the season. Then April 8th, we're gonna start that truck season. So I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna be a pretty good deal. And then in November, we're right back here with these Cadillacs. You're gonna cover us, right?
Yep.
That's a good deal. I had to put you on the spot.
No, I love covering you guys. You guys are fun.
Yeah, you do a good job, Mike. Appreciate you broadcasting for us.
Anytime. Well, I will let you go, and I'll get Aaron up in here and go from there.
All right, Mike. Appreciate it.
Anytime. Hey, Aaron, Mike up in the booth. Got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, man, heck of a race. You definitely threw down the gauntlet there for the league.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I just kind of riding around. It was nice to have some green flag pit stops.
That looked like you definitely enjoyed the road course here. Kept it pretty consistent as far as the lap times go from what I was watching. Do you usually do road course, or do you hang out in more of the NASCAR series?
I usually do oval. If it's Watkins Glen, I'll usually come do a few. I enjoy the track. It has nice flow, and I'm usually decent at it.
Awesome. Well, you had a heck of a race today. Are you driving in their Truck Series League that starts in a couple weeks?
No, I just saw this in a hosted session and joined.
Awesome. Well, congrats on your win. You ran awesome, and maybe we'll see you on one of our other broadcasts then.
All right.
All right. So that is how this race usually works. They throw it up in a hosted session. You'd never know who you're going to get. You guys put on a show. We'll go over the final results here. Aaron Raymond won the race. Thomas Lane Jr. finished in second. Julian Ballou in third. Mike Allen, Michael Mayu, fourth and fifth. John Bawalda in sixth. Tom Dixon, Joshua Jernigan, Dale Rapp, Robert Armerl, Brad Seigel, Isaiah Warren, and Brennan Gregg round out the field. The last five on there did not participate. So that is that. I want to thank everybody at the TNGG iRacing Esports League for allowing me to broadcast. And like I said, I look forward to seeing these guys back here in these CTS cars in November. Forward to watching their truck season that kicks off in a couple weeks. Once again, for everybody at the TNG iRacing Esports League and everybody at Sim Racing Media, I am Mike Damone wishing you good night, and we will see you next time.